Two of the world's most powerful giants clash on the battlefield, but an even more dangerous creature suddenly intervenes. This is the film Godzilla vs. Kong, and it's truly breathtaking. We see Skull Island. Kong, the last titan of his race, lives here. He seems perfectly content with life. A little girl with a monkey doll makes her way through the undergrowth. Kong greets her. Then he stands up, throws a tree trunk into the air, and the sky above him literally splits. We learn the terrible truth. The climate on Skull Island has changed. To keep Kong alive, the Monarch organization has created an artificial biodome for him. Dr. Andrews is leading the project. She's informed that Kong's enclosure will be uninhabitable in a couple of months. Titan needs to be transported immediately. But where? And most importantly, how? Dr. Andrews explains. There can't be two alpha monsters in the world. Godzilla is already lurking in the seas. As soon as he senses Kong, he'll come and destroy him. In this same scene, we learn that the girl with the doll is named Ja. She is Dr. Andrews' deaf-mute adopted daughter. We also meet another character. This is Bernie, a weirdo and conspiracy theorist. He hosts his own podcast, where he talks about how he got a job at Apex Cybernetics. He did it to uncover a conspiracy. Which one? Bernie doesn't even know. He seems just paranoid. Officially, Apex Cybernetics is a robotics company. The corporation is headed by Walter Simmons. Bernie tries to hack into the company's database, but suddenly an evacuation is ordered. We see Godzilla's crest in the sea. It seems something going on at Apex Cybernetics has attracted the dangerous Titan. Godzilla destroys the building, but Bernie survives. He sees a mysterious glowing device in the breached wall. The whole world is talking about the attack of a brutal Godzilla. There's only one person who doesn't believe it, and that's Madison. She's already encountered Godzilla and the other Titans. Godzilla saved her then. Now Madison is a fan of Bernie's podcasts. She believes Apex Cybernetics is hiding something terrible. That would explain why Godzilla attacked their lab. Unfortunately, Madison, her father, doesn't believe her. We're transported to Nathan Lin's home. He once worked for Monarch and researched the Hollow Earth theory. It was from there that the Titans emerged onto the surface. Walter Simmons himself comes to Nathan and shares important news. Apex Cybernetics satellites have discovered a source of some kind of energy in the center of the Earth. If Simmons can reach it, he can create a weapon against Godzilla and protect humanity. Nathan explains. It's impossible to get into the Hollow Earth alive. At a certain point, gravity reverses. The last expedition simply crashed. But Simmons is optimistic. His corporation has built a machine that can withstand a gravity boost. And to lead the new expedition, he needs Nathan. There's just one problem. Hollow Earth is very big. How can we find the energy source there? Luckily, Nathan has a plan. He's going to see Dr. Andrews. The thing is, the energy of the Hollow Earth powers the Titans. This means the Titan will be able to guide people to the source. Nathan persuades the Doctor to lend Kong as a guide. The enclosure still collapses, and inside the Hollow Earth lies Kong's true home. He will have a suitable habitat, and humans will gain a power source and protect themselves from Godzilla. Kong is loaded onto a barge and chained. He is being transported to Antarctica, where a passage to the Hollow Earth is located. Dr. Andrews is dissatisfied with Nathan's plan. Kong is no longer protected by the dome, meaning Godzilla could sense him at any moment. A stranger arrives on the barge. It's Maya Simmons, daughter of the head of Apex Cybernetics. She boasts of machines that transport people to the Hollow Earth. The anti-gravity engines are so powerful that one of them could power all of Las Vegas for a week. Joe wakes up in the middle of the night. The deaf-mute child feels the vibrations of Kong's heartbeat. Titan is worried. Gia runs to him, and something incredible happens. It turns out Kong and Gia understand each other perfectly. The little girl taught Titan sign language. Now she's the only one who can communicate with Kong. All the adults are shocked. Meanwhile, Madison and a friend named Josh set out to find Bernie, the host of the podcast, the only one who also believes in Godzilla's innocence. It turns out Bernie is a paranoid man who lives in the basement and fears surveillance. He claims to have seen a strange device in the ruins of Apex Cybernetics. Josh doesn't trust Bernie. It seems the guy went crazy after his wife died. Bernie still carries her gift, a flask of whiskey, in his pocket. But Madison has no other allies. She decides to trust Bernie and infiltrate Apex Cybernetics with him. While Kong eats fish for breakfast, Dr. Andrews tells Nathan Gia's story. Skull Island was devastated by a hurricane. Of the natives, only a deaf-mute baby survived. Kong saved her. That's why such a strong bond formed between them. At this point, Gia feels strange vibrations. An alarm goes off. The little girl tells the adults it's Godzilla. Kong senses another Titan and goes berserk. But he's in chains. The military tries to stop Godzilla, but it's no use. The two Titans finally clash. The overturned barge begins to flood. Kong finds himself underwater. He's about to drown. Seeing this, Nathan disables the defenses and Kong is freed. He overturns the barge and rescues the people. A fight between the Titans begins. Godzilla drags Kong to the bottom. To distract the monster, the military launches depth charges. Kong surfaces, but the giant is barely breathing. Nathan remembers that Godzilla reacts to vibrations. He demands that the engines be shut down and fire ceased. Believing the enemy defeated, Godzilla swims away. But how will they get to Antarctica now? If the team goes any further, Godzilla will return. Luckily, Nathan has an idea. Meanwhile, Madison, Barney, and Josh infiltrate the destroyed Apex Cybernetics lab. The mysterious object Barney saw is no longer there. However, our heroes find an underground tunnel. Apex Cybernetics uses it to transport cargo to Hong Kong. To evade security, Madison and the others hide in one of the containers. Inside are Skullosaur eggs. These are monsters from the Hollow Earth. But why would the corporation need them? Meanwhile, the Monarch puts Nathan's plan into action. Since sea travel is impossible, Kong is tranquilized and sent by helicopter to Antarctica. Kong regains consciousness. The ice doesn't make him happy at all, but he also doesn't want to climb into the passage to the Hollow Earth. Alas, Titan won't last long in the cold. To save Kong, G has to lie. She says his family might be in the Hollow Earth. Upon learning this, Kong rushes into the tunnel. People follow him in special vehicles. Despite the overload, the expedition reaches the Hollow Earth. Kong races through his native lands. But his fellow tribesmen aren't here. Instead, there are his enemies. For example, a giant snake. Kong wins, but with great effort. He then runs confidently off. Apparently, Nathan was right. Titan senses an energy source and heads toward it. And what about Madison and her friends? They were accidentally locked in a container and transported to Hong Kong. There, they wander randomly through the corridors and end up in a huge room. This is a testing ground. Here, Apex Cybernetics tests its secret weapon. We see Mechagodzilla, a giant robot controlled by a human pilot. The strange object Barney saw in the destroyed lab turns out to be the robot's eye. It turns out the Skullosaur eggs were needed for testing. The adult monsters are released onto Mechagodzilla. It easily defeats him and immediately shuts down. Simmons doesn't have a suitable power source to power such a massive machine. Not yet. But let's return to the Hollow Earth. The people follow Kong and end up in his ancestral throne room. Alas, it's empty. None of the Titans survived. The only thing Kong finds is an axe made from the spines of another Godzilla. Meanwhile, Madison runs through the labs. There she finds Ghidorah's skull. This is the monster Godzilla once defeated. Apex Cybernetics scientists used Ghidorah's neural networks to connect a pilot to the robot. Godzilla senses Ghidorah's brain activity and sails to Hong Kong. Meanwhile, Kong finds a power source. This is the Earth's core. Titan charges his axe with it. The blade begins to glow, like Godzilla's crest. Sensing the core's activation, Godzilla decides to breach the Hollow Earth directly from Hong Kong. Simmons' daughter reaches the power source and transmits the energy signature to her father. He wants to replicate it and unleash the Godzilla mecha. Simmons is delighted. Finally, humanity will have a worthy weapon against the Titans. But the pilot is very worried. He doesn't know how the new power source will affect the robot. Meanwhile, Kong's throne room is collapsing. The people are being attacked by flying creatures. It seems that Nathan and the others have no escape. And then suddenly the ceiling explodes from Godzilla's radioactive breath. The tunnel is breached. Simmons' daughter tries to escape through it. But Kong doesn't take kindly to traitors. He catches the flying machine and destroys it. Titan decides that the hollow earth has no place for him. He takes the axe and dives into the tunnel. Nathan, Drive, Andrews, and Gia follow him in the last flying machine. Kong reaches the surface. There, they encounter Godzilla again. But now Kong is well armed. He charges his axe with Godzilla's breath and delivers a crushing blow. Meanwhile, Madison and her friends are captured and brought to Simmons. The head of Apex Cybernetics doesn't understand why they're upset. After all, he created a weapon that can defeat any Titan and protect humanity. While Simmons is chatting, Godzilla comes to his senses. And this time, he doesn't intend to lose to Kong again. The fight ends. Godzilla roars and leaves. His opponent is defeated. Meanwhile, Simmons orders Godzilla's mech to be activated. But something goes wrong. The system isn't listening to the pilot. But who's controlling the robot then? The answer is simple. Energy from the hollow Earth's core awakened Ghidorah's brain. Godzilla's archenemy has received a new mechanical body. With this body, he first destroys the chatterbox Simmons. Then, the Mechagodzilla escapes from the laboratory. Ghidorah's target is a battle-weary Godzilla. Madison's friend Josh attempts to hack the robot's controls. Meanwhile, Nathan's group reaches the defeated Kong. Gia hears that his heart is about to stop. To restart it, a massive energy source is needed. And Nathan has it. These are anti-gravity engines that could power all of Las Vegas for a week. While Godzilla fights, Nathan lands the craft on Kong's chest. Discharge. Kong comes to. Little Gia explains to him with gestures. Godzilla is not the enemy. He must be helped, otherwise humanity will be destroyed. Godzilla is almost defeated. But then Kong appears and saves his sworn enemy. Josh fails to hack the control system. It looks like the Mechagodzilla will win now. Bernie says goodbye to life and decides to drink the whiskey his wife gave him. Seeing the flask, Josh finds a better use for it. He short-circuits the contacts with liquid, causing Ghidorah to briefly lose control of the robot. Godzilla charges Kong's axe with his radioactive breath. And then what we've all been waiting for happens. Kong roars over his vanquished foe. We see all the heroes. It looks like both Nathan's and Madison's groups are alive and well. But Godzilla and Kong aren't done yet. The people expect another fight. But it doesn't happen. Kong throws down his weapon. Godzilla leaves. They are no longer enemies. Time passes. Dr. Andrews and Geese are observing Kong again. But now he's not a beast trapped in a dome. He's the king of the Hollow Earth.